Welcome back everybody for the penultimate round in the BSRF Belgian F4 Championship sponsored by Auriga Racing. For the fifth round in this championship we reunite at the circuit of Watkins Glen. There is one more round left after this one at a track that was chosen by the drivers, and it will be a Mount Panorama, also known as a Bathurst. So two very exciting rounds to look forward to. I'm not alone. Luckily tonight Simon Heck is back with us. Simon, welcome back.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Yeah, Joe, as you said, the two last rounds with the last round with a track vote, so voted by the drivers with an interesting choice. Um, but yeah, will be very exciting, and also in Watkins Glen because we didn't have it yet with the F4. And I think it's a great track to experience with this car or in general.
Absolutely. There's been it's a new season on iRacing as well since last week. I was looking in the changelog what was new for tonight, and there's been an update on the artworks on Watkins Glen, so it should be visually more realistic. I thought there were some other things as well. I'm not sure if you checked it. What happened?
No, not exactly. I was just surprised that the curbs have
Oh
like
yeah,
Romanian colors yet.
yeah, indeed. The curbs have changed as well. It's a part of the NASCAR refresh project, so
Yeah.
they're
Ah,
modernizing all
yeah,
the
right.
tracks on the NASCAR season.
These are the
Um,
NASCAR colors. Yeah, that
yeah,
explains it. Because I was thinking like it's somehow like Romania, but the other way around.
yeah, indeed. The curbing has changed as well, so I don't think it's only the color, but maybe also the thickness of it. And the track limits have
Yeah.
changed a tiny bit as well, but I don't think
Maybe
they
now the
affect the racing much.
like like more 3D curbs, and I think if I remember right, Watkins Glen is one of the oldest tracks in iRacing, or at least has been there for a long time. So always good to have a little refresh on the visuals of the track.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always fun to have some new stuff. Julien Masson setting down the fastest time in the session so far. We're halfway qualifying. He's put down a 147.8, just 1/10 faster, a little less than 1/10 even, than Stefan van der Smissen, who just put down a 147.9. So as always, two 20-minute heats. First for the amateurs, and then two more 20-minute heats for the Pro Championship, where currently Jentel Van Thiele is in the lead. But we still have some time, so let's have a quick look at the current championship standings. The standings have changed a bit, but that's due to the what's it called again, the drop rounds,
Top
so
round, yeah.
everything should be quite accurate. Right now we have Julien Masson in the lead with 276 points, followed by Runo Bars and Stefan van der Smissen. And then it's Lorenz de Vlieger in fourth. So top four in the qualifying right now is also top four in the championship. Then we have Bastien van Rijken in fifth, followed by Agnesis Dundas, who's equal with Anthony Francois from Auriga Racing. Florent Hendricks, he is in ninth, and in 10th position is Donovan Hoywa with 163 points.
Then I think these standings are still close because if you had a bad round or good round in your drop round, that can still change a lot depending on what results you will get in the last rounds. So yeah, still a lot to gain, and the gaps are pretty tight.
Yeah, absolutely. Gaps are pretty tight indeed, especially for P1. It's close call between Masson and Bobars, but also further down the standings, it's very close. Have another look. Masson, Van der Smissen, De Vlieger. Still, De Vlieger put down a faster lap. He's third now, ahead of Rune Bobars.
really tight these gaps there, and still a lot of time to put some laps in. But it is a longer lap, so we are around a minute 50. So we have now a minute 48. So um, it's a long track, so you need some time to get around, plan your stints, not take too much fuel, to get the most out of your tries.
Yes, indeed. I was just looking at the extended statistics. There's some interesting things to be found in the extended statistics, especially, for example, Christophe de Leek. He has been in the top 10 100% of the races. So that's a very good statistic, but I don't see him on the grid now, so that statistic will change right after tonight.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. Once you have the basic data from iRacing, you can do pretty much everything as a statistic. Also, nice way for the driver themselves to just see if, yeah, if they're consistent. You also see the total positions gained or lost. So you see if a driver always starts in the front and loses a lot of positions, or vice versa, etc.
Yes, absolutely. We'll get back to it later, but in the Pro Championship, there's a very interesting statistic as well, and that is for Jentel van Tiele. He has finished in the top 10%,
Yes.
top 10 100% of the time, top 5 100% of the time, podiums 100% of the time.
Yeah, it's
That's
really
amazing.
putting down a great season. I think a bit of, yeah, not really redemption after the Clio Cup where he also raced in, but I think there were, yeah, some things that could have run better, and now in the F4 is really getting on with it, really putting up a show, and also against last year's title winner Vince Peters. Even though, of course, you win the championship, but what's most important for the pros, you need to secure a spot for the offline event next year. So the top three are very important. So even though you're maybe third, fourth, or fifth, it's really important to secure you that spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, to then go to the
So
Motorsport games.
maybe it's a good time to explain what will happen if you finish in the top 3.
Yeah, exactly. So the top three of this year and next year's season will go to an offline shootout at the Digger Truck Sim Racing Lounge. Even though I think we will stream it, so it will be offline for the drivers, but you can still watch the stream. And they will race against each other, and the winner out from there will then represent Belgium at the Motorsport Games. So this also takes in the part of getting used to a new setup and
Yeah.
an unused setup very fast, because that's what you have to do in the Motorsport Games, because you're not sitting at home.
Yeah.
So this brings in a completely different component.
Yeah, absolutely. And when will these motorsport games happen exactly?
I think they still haven't been announced. Everybody was waiting for it at the 24-hour Spa, but then yeah, this how do you call it? This press conference of the, I think it's also the SRO that does it. It wasn't announced yet, so we're still waiting for the exact date. But yeah, I expect in the end of the summer next year.
Yeah, okay. Looking forward to it. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Last year it was Vince Peters who defended the Belgian honor together with someone else. I forgot his name. One from ACC, right? Assetto Corsa Competizione.
Yeah, exactly. These two, like I think ACC is for GT3 and iRacing will be again for the F4.
Yeah, it's it's a good practice to join the league then.
Yeah, and also like Jentel van Tielen moved over from ACC, so you see that maybe he could also get the GT3 place there, but yeah, it's pretty
That
interesting.
would be impressive.
Yeah, but I think it would be hard to compete because I think these events are a bit overlaying each other. But yeah, it's also proof that you can really change the simulations. Um, yeah, it's kind of the same but different.
Well said. There's 1 minute 40 seconds, 20 seconds left in this session. Currently still Julien Masson in pole position. He's probably going to keep it because Van der Smissen, De Vlier, Bobbaars, Hendricks and Das, they're all in pits and they will not have enough time to do another fast lap. Maybe Nicolas Gabriels, he's just done a 148.1, that's faster than Florent Hendricks. Let's have a look at Johan de Gent. Ooh, he's followed by, is it Fabrice Dutreux or is it Jan Thijssen? It is Jan Thijssen, I think. Final chance to boot down a fast lap. Let's see. Johan de Gent, P8. And
No really improvement.
no improvements. 20 seconds left. I don't think these guys will be able to finish their lap because it's gonna be a hard stop and then 20 minutes
exactly.
of hard racing.
Julien from P11, not his best position. Capable of much more, but maybe not his track here.
Yeah, indeed. Could be. Alright, session is over, so let's have a look at the grid. It's Masson and Van der Smissen on the first row, followed by De Vlier and Bobbaars. Then Gabriels and Hendricks, Dundas and Van Rijkegem. Then row 5, Johan de Gent and P10 is for Team Simon. Agnesis and François next to each other. And then it is Ponchelet and Dutreux, Tricot and Van Leeuwen. Julien Van Leeuwen, yes it is. From NNRT Digitrax. Christophe Stallaert is P17 next to Pierre Sergeev. Next up, Christian Collin and Jan Thijssen. Finally, Mathieu Hustin and David Lozzi.
Yeah, also David, I think, he had some really good results already, but maybe didn't get it in the quali.
Yeah, indeed. Could be. 1 more minute.
Or can be always that it's just not your track. That's always a possibility.
Absolutely. There's always that one track that you can't get a hold of.
Yeah.
Almost everyone is on the grid. Still waiting on the pole position, Julien Masson. Has had 3 race wins before. Could be 4, could be 5 after tonight. We will see and find out. 2 more people waiting to join the grid.
For these guys, every point counts now at this point. So a race win can secure a lot of points.
Yeah, absolutely. And lights are going on. And it's green, lots of tire smoke. Good start from Masson. I think lots of people moving in the back. Masson with a very good start, followed by Bobbaars gaining 2 positions. Then Van der Smissen, Gabriels and Hendricks. Let's have a look at Van der Smissen. He's going to have a huge slipstream on Rune Bobbaars.
And now all about the slipstream game until the next corner.
Yeah, on the back straight. Van der Smissen staying behind. Bobbaars taking a quite wide line. Now it's time for Nicolas Gabriels to defend because Hendricks is getting really close. Hendricks will want to make a move as soon as he can because De Vlier is right behind him as well.
Yeah, and that's always the problem. If you don't make the move, maybe somebody will make the move on you. So you have to get past fast, but still be very safe about it so don't crash out.
Yes, indeed. It's not easy on those cold tires. Here we have De Vlier. Is he going to make a move on the inside of Hendricks? No, he is going to play the patient game. still only the first lap now. Anything can happen. Try to avoid as many incidents as you can. Not like last time, because I don't know if you saw the race last time,
Yes.
Simon. It was it was tricky in the rain. This time it's a fully dry race, it seems. Well, the sun is out.
Yeah, that's the problem with the scattered showers. They can appear or just be absent completely. So it's a bit of a lottery. And last time the AMs got hit by some rain, which is of course harder, but also more interesting for them to just learn and
The Vlieger,
racing.
oh, contact between the
Oh,
Vlieger and was it Den Das? I'm not sure who it was, but the Vlieger's car is absolutely destroyed. There was a little bit of contact, maybe some net code. It wasn't really
yeah.
clear, but that's not good for Den Das either, because he's going to lose positions to François Simon, who are already ahead, and now maybe Maurice de Gent getting passed as well.
Yeah, that contact was not good. Just pushing him out, pushing on that tire, making him spin around.
Here is the battle in the front. Bobars has gotten past Julien Masson. Lots of things have happened. We'll have to take another look at it later in the race. The battle is on for first position, only in lap 2.
Yeah, but this trio stays really close.
Yeah. Indeed. Oh, some position switches. Jan Thijssen must have made a mistake. Yeah, there is Jan Thijssen against the barrier. Oh, watch what you're doing. Yeah, no, some evasive action from Mathieu Hustin, trying to avoid the worst that could happen.
Spun round at the exit too hard on the throttle.
Yeah. That's an easy mistake to make, unfortunately. Some more battles in the back. Ponchelet getting past Fabrice Dutrieux for P16. Christian Collin making up his way through the standings, starting from P19, now currently in 12th position, ahead of Christophe Stallard and Laurent Tricot. Another battle in front there, that's Julien Agnesis and Serge Den Das. Julien Agnesis ahead of Den Das now, taking the inside line. Trying to hold off Serge Den Das is not going to be an easy thing to do tonight. Anthony Francois gaining 5 positions already early on in the race. He got one for free from Laurens de Vlieger, but for now that's all he gets.
Yeah, again, a lot of Auriga cars in this class, so a lot of people joined Auriga Racing, so really great to see. But yeah, now you have them as teammates and you need to be careful when racing.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't wreck each other.
The train is rolling along.
Battle at the front continues. 5 minutes into the race, starting the 4th lap now. Bobars, Masson, Van der Smissen. Bobars starting from 4th, already in 1st after just 1 lap. Impressive start.
Yeah, he was like in the first races. He seemed like a man of the second race. He always came first in the second race, but didn't really get his position in the first seat. But yeah, I think this momentum has changed. A really talented driver, so yeah, interesting to see where he will bring it for this championship.
Yeah, absolutely. He's had a win or 2 already, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, three race wins, just like Julien Masson, right. So that's why they are so close.
Yeah, and I know him since the the Bell car where he raced in the Maxstar the last season.
Yep, indeed. Those were the days of the virtual bell car. That's the time when sim racing got pretty big as well, right during COVID.
Yeah, exactly.
Masson taking the defensive line in the middle of the track. Van der Smissen not moving from his line. Gabriel's P4. Oh, there's another one that made a mistake. I'm not sure who it was. Is it the back marker or not? I think it is.
It's now Riga car, so
It's Pierre
it's hard
Sergeev.
to-
Yeah, he's just waiting for all
Yeah.
the guys to pass by. Oh, was that someone else that made a mistake?
Yeah, really high
47.
speed corner there.
97. Christoph Stallard. I think he has some damage. Yeah,
Yeah, looks like it.
that's quite the broken car, so he's going to go to pit
Oh
lane.
yeah.
Here it is. Here it's going to happen. Are we going to see a move from Masson taking over the first position? He went on the grass, now moves all the way to the other side. But not ahead of Bobars, so he had to give in. And Bobars stays ahead. Meantime, Pierre Sergeev jumped to pits to fix the car.
Yeah, they have one fast repair, so it's always possible to just go quickly to the pits and then get back to racing.
Yeah. Yeah, he was close to the pits, but not in a good position to make his way up to the pit lane with everyone passing by. He was a lap down already, so I don't think he really minds. Masson, no move to the inside. Tried to fake it for a second.
Yeah, and I think Van der Smissen needs to have a bit of a look into the rear mirror because there's Nicolas Gabriels and also, yeah, not too far away, Flora van Hendrik. So, yeah, no time to rest.
No time to rest indeed. Lorena Bobars is half a second ahead now, which is quite good, but still in the slipstream range. So and that's what you see right now on the start-finish straight. The gap has shrunk already 2/10 just on the straight there. There's a back marker ahead as well, I think. That's the... Is it Fabrice Dutrieux? I'm not sure. No, it is not. Excuse me.
No, it that was an Auriga car, so could be David Lotzi. Yeah, Bobas now making the car as wide as possible, but Masson needs to take care that he don't overdrive the car, or both have to take care, because once you touch the grass or maybe overdrive the tires a bit, there are still 10 minutes of the race.
Yeah, indeed. Halfway the race now. Bobars in the lead for 5 laps already after a very good start. Are we going to see a move from De Gent on his teammate Tim Simon? Not yet, maybe later. Gabriel's in the meantime half a second behind Van der Smissen. 3/10 ahead of Hendricks. It's staying close like this. We've had I think 2 photo finishes as well last time, so could be possible that we see that today again. I think last time we saw Vince Peters getting ahead of Maxime Robroek for third position, right on the line, right at the end. Bobars and Masson, the battle continues. Masson was so close, but not close enough, and now the gap between Masson and Van der Smisse is almost 0 as well.
Yeah, it's now a group of 5 people fighting there. Yeah, it will be interesting if they just stick together or who will attack who. Because if you attack the guy in front, you also lose some time, and then maybe you can be attacked from the back. So the first can be fifth in seconds.
This is going to stay like this for a while. Same. Is there going to change anything for Yves Ponchelet from Auriga? He is getting closer to Laurent Tricot. Same goes for De Gent and Agnesis. Ponchelet to the inside, diving down the inside of the corner, late on the brakes, and makes the move at the end of the boot, or at the toe of the boot. Here they go again on the start-finish straight. Bobars, Masson, Van der Smisse, Gabriels, and Florent Hendricks. Masson on the inside now, all the way through the start-finish. Now inside, and he makes the move on Masson, on Van der Smisse. And there's contact between Bobars and, was it Gabriels? I think it was Gabriels, yes. Van der Smisse wanted to take the same opportunity as Masson, and he did. Not sure if there was any contact between them and then something happens or not.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact.
Yeah, indeed. Here we have De Gent, Simon, and Agnesis. Agnesis going in between the two Auriga cars, but is giving in just at the end. That's a difficult place to make a move like that. And the battles for them continue as well. Van der Smisse now in P2. A shame for Rune Bobars. He was having a very, very good race. He's currently in 5th position.
Yeah, definitely lost out a bit there, but yeah, it was hard to see who was responsible for that contact, but very unfortunate.
Simon and De Gent continuing their battle between teammates. De Gent to the inside, making the move on Team Simon. But it's not over yet, because now Simon is going to the inside. Is he getting it done? No, he is not. And now they lost the gap to Agnesis completely. So this brings both of their position in jeopardy. A move from Rune Bobars on Varek maybe? Yep, on the inside. Is he going to complete the move without any contact this time? And compared to last lap, and no contact whatsoever, but the move has not been made yet. Bobars ahead now, but could be reversing this again on the end of the straight here, on the back straight. Bobars going defensive. And some tire smoke. Is someone making a mistake? Was it Hendricks maybe with a lockup?
Yeah, I don't see someone losing a lot of positions. So
Bobars back in his starting position in 4th.
some great onboard views here, racing along Bastian van Rijkerem.
The curb is
Oh.
has gotten a bit higher, I think, compared to the last update. He
Yeah, the
had
car
no steering anymore once he went over the curves. So that's something that
completely
you need to
bottom.
take into account when going 100%.
Yeah, how do you call it? Is it how do you call it? This the F1 term, the out button? No, what is? I forgot the correct term.
Bottom out, bottoming out. Is it
Yeah, bottom
that
out.
one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So when the car just sets up to the ground with its flaws, so you completely lose the ability to steer.
Julien Van Leeuwen had some issues with his iRacing, I think. He is not in the race anymore and is hoping to get back with us in the next one.
Yeah, some connection problems there.
It's been a crash from Serge Dendas in the previous lap. Let's have a quick look at what happened exactly. It's going to be a spin maybe by himself.
Yeah, it's the chicane, a lot of curb.
That must have
Yeah,
been a tire smoke that we saw maybe.
yeah, there was a lot of curb on the entry there, but yeah, you saved the car, so just lost some time.
The battle between Van Rijkerem and Bobbaars is still not over. Bobbaars will have to go and defend on this one, I think, because Van Rijkerem has the slipstream, but the section is not long enough for him to make the move. Staying behind him.
Yeah, I was just looking at the battle behind for P8 because, as you know, we have the reverse grid for the second race. So P8 gets pole position for the next race. But I
Yes,
think
indeed.
this battle
I haven't
is
put.
quite calm.
Did we see the white flag yet? I haven't paid attention to it. I completely missed it.
Oh no, that's right.
I think we might have. There's 30 seconds left. 20 minutes pass by so quickly. It's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this could be the final lap,
yeah.
which means that Masson could be taking the checkered flag. He has 15 seconds left, so it's going to be tricky. Flora Hendricks will have to make a move right now if he cares to take the win. It's gonna be close. Yeah, I think it's going to be the checkered flag. Let's have a look. Masson on the start-finish state. He starts waving, so this must be the final lap. Yes, it is indeed. Van der Smisse taking P2 and Hendricks gaining 3 positions, finishing in 3rd. Bobbaars and Van Rijkerem. And then François De Gent. The Gagenesis Team Simon. Ahead of Yves Ponchelet and Laurent Tricot. Also Fabrice Dutrieux coming in 12th position. Next up, Christian Collin gaining 6 positions, finishing in 13th.
Yeah, Nicolas, I think he got his fast repair. But yeah, of course, a lot of points lost for him.
Yeah, indeed.
After the contact with the Bobbaars. Yeah, not for Rune. It's a lot of points lost. So it would have been like P1 or P2 maybe. Now only P4. Of course, that's not too many points of a difference because the
Oh, wait, this battle is not over yet. The battle between Lozzi, the Vlieger, And was it Dendas as well? I think it's a three-way battle all the way to the finish line. Dendas.
Yeah, then that's the Vlira and Lotzi, yeah?
Yeah, De Vlier and Lotzi have been battling for quite a bit, but now it's De Vlier ahead of Lotzi. It's nice to see that these guys are also taking it all the way to the finish line. Now De
Yeah,
Vlier
because
and
I
then
just...
Das. Let's see what happens because De Vlier is having an amazingly
Oh,
quick
fast
run. Oh,
entry.
that's too fast!
Oh, too
Into the
fast.
wall. Maybe David Lozzi can take the position back right before the line. Can he do it? Can he? It's for the finish, and he does it. He did it.
Oh, this
One
guy's
tenth between
broken.
them. Yep, that's a shame. But it was worth a shot. Let's
Yeah,
say.
very, very nice try. Yeah, I just wanted to tell about the points gap because the point gaps are very narrow, especially after like P10. So only a point difference. So it's still, there are a lot of points to take away. Um, but of course, it's all about consistency to get all the points in every round.
Yes, indeed. There we have the standings of the first heat. Masson taking the win, followed by Van der Smissen and Hendricks. Bobars just missing out on the podium. But still, good finish after the incident in T1. Then Van Rijkegem, François de Gent, Agnes, Simon, and Ponchelet. That's the top 10. Agnesis will start from pole position on the first row next to Johan de Gent in the next heat in 4 minutes. But I gotta take a leak, so I will be back with you guys in just 2 minutes. And we're back for some more racing. It's in a couple seconds. It's time for Heat 2 of the Amateur Championship. Julien Masson took another win. That's the fourth one he had in this championship. Just like, who was it also? I think it was Bobars who had 3 wins as well. And then
Yes.
I think also Hendricks had a win, and Stefan van der Smissen as well. So that's the top 4 taking all the wins in this championship. Let's have a look at the grid then for the final time of the Amateur Championship tonight. Agnes is in the end on the first row, followed by François and Van Rijkegem. Bobars and Hendricks in row 3, then Van der Smissen and Masson, followed by Simon, Ponchelet, Tricot and Dutrieux, Colin and Gabriels, Dundas and Lodzi, De Vlieger and Hustin, Stallard and Thijssen, and then finally Sergeev and Van Leeuwen, who is back on the grid for another race. Hopefully this time no bugs in iRacing. And the lights are going on, so let's have another look at what's going to happen. Oh, that was a false start from someone. What is happening?
Big false start there. That's gonna be for sure a penalty.
Absolutely. Was it Stallard? Yeah, with Christoph Stallard.
Yeah, it was a blue car, but I didn't see the name.
Agnes with a good start, followed by Van Rijkegem gaining 2 positions already. François and Bobars then, and 5th is De Gent. Agnes and Van Rijkegem going almost side by side. Van Rijkegem will go on the inside now. He's going to take the position, I think, from Agnes. If all goes well for him, then it's François and Bobars, with Bobars on the outside. Van Rijkegem in first, and Agnes. Oh, then it is François and Bobard going side by side through the chicane. And François on the inside, keeping the position. Behind them is De Gent, Hendricks, Masson, and Van der Smissen.
Yeah, some interesting fights on the line. The field is still so tight, and the faster guys started P8, so they have to battle their way through the field.
I think there's been an incident between Lodzi and De Vlieger, who were battling all the way to the finish line in the last round. It gave us another photo finish, but now it's an early finish for both of them, it seems, as they jump to pit lane.
That would be crucial for De Vlieger. I don't know what his job ground is currently. Maybe not too much of an issue, but yeah, we know him for his consistency, but of course he also had to start from further behind this for this.
De Vlieger has a drop round of 22.
Yeah, okay, so this will
Stallard's in the pit lane to take his penalty.
Yeah, a drive through. Will that be? And up front, a little gap behind Achnesians, but of course, that is Bobas, right? Yeah, now past Anthony François, already on P3, and now needs to defend, but also wants to look in front and close this gap down. But now gets past again, so not something you look forward to if you want to close the gap to P1 and 2. Now has to battle François again down the hill. Not completely down the hill, but still it's a track that has some elevation, which is pretty cool. Not a completely flat track.
I think it's a quite impressive track to drive on in real life, with the height changes and the cambered corners as well.
Yeah, and like we're driving the boot variant, and the chicane is pretty impressive because it's so fast.
Three-way battle here between Dundas, Gabriels, Dutrieux as well, I think.
Yes, the pink car, and somebody spinning. That's
Julien Van Leeuwen, who has had some bad luck in the first race, now puts his front wing through the barrier. Was a little glitch in iRacing. The battle
Still
between
looks
Bobars and
okay.
Francois still not over yet. Bobars getting back in front, but now look at the rest of the pack. Hendricks, Digent, Masson, all joining them, and they get so close to each other. Van der Smith is back there as
Yeah,
well.
and there was an
Oh, there is...
overbraking.
Yeah, and now they want to correct.
Oh,
That's not good for Auriga.
now there was some overbraking to prevent the touch to Bobas, and then everything just got too close. Now we have to sort a bit who was involved in that. So François, Tricot, Beauchelet, Hendricks, I think also. So yeah, only Masson, Bobas survived.
Yes, indeed. I have the replay ready. Let's have a quick look at it later after this battle settles, because Dundas
Yes.
is going to go defensive to Jan Thijssen. Lots of them gaining many positions early on in the race due to the incident we just saw. 7th for Dundas, 11 positions for Jan Thijssen.
Yeah, there will
very
be some
strong.
fast repairs needed. And our very wide line from Christian Collet. Jan Thijssen now in the inside. Maybe he slips through now. Yes, it looks like it. Now he needs to stay in the slipstream of Dundas, and Collet really wide there, taking every inch of the racetrack. Yeah, Van Reichem. Oh, Reichem, right? It's
Van
quite hard to
Rijkegem, indeed,
pronounce
yes.
with all the.
I know.
But he's doing the fastest lap. So he's getting along with Julia Arnesons and yeah, putting a gap to Rune Babas.
Are we going to see another move now? Van der Smissen and Masson.
Yeah, who's braver? Who breaks last?
Ooh, Van der Smissen.
Hey,
No. Or was it Masson? No,
beautiful
that's
line. That's
Van
Van
der
der
Smissen
Smissen, yeah.
and Simon. Sorry. I said Masson,
Yes,
but it's Van der
exactly.
Smissen and Simon. Let's have a quick look at what happened earlier.
Yes. Yeah, now we need to pay attention to Anthony Francois. So the first Auriga car. Now he overbrakes, loses the car, and then no chance to avoid. Van der Smissen takes a huge effort there, and then the two Auriga cars also just trying to avoid the car, just panicking a bit because they see a car standing there, but really nobody could avoid that. See, like he gets close, overbrakes the car a bit, and you lose the rear. Typical error.
You don't really want to see your teammate like this in a race.
No, no. It was even another car. It's an Auriga car, and I don't know who the other was. I forgot. Forgot the visuals. The orange and black car. But yeah, a typical thing you have, especially in this open wheelers, if you overbrake the car, just going harder and harder on the brake, then your rear just loses out because it also gets the force sideways because you're turning into the corner.
Yeah, indeed.
Very unfortunate, but I think it's, yeah, nobody could really do something there. It was just very unfortunate.
Masson getting closer and closer to Bobas. The track is getting... Is it me or is the track getting dark?
Yeah, or maybe just I think it's just the sun that because it's like early morning, so it's just a cloud covering the sun.
It's 3 in the afternoon.
Oh.
Yeah, it might be cloudy. We'll just ignore it.
That's yeah. That's interesting. It should be 3 in the afternoon. just check the other session then, just to be sure, because maybe with the iRacing updates, it sometimes changes settings of sessions you create. Yeah, but I still think we will have enough sunlight. Not like last year where we then raced in the dark.
Yeah, indeed, that was quite tricky.
Yeah, but
How did you
temperature will be
resolve it?
compensated.
I forgot. Oh, wait, Sergeyev into the wall.
Oh, I think it's also the exit of the airpin, right?
Yeah.
But if
Oh,
you step on the, yeah, there's no rear wing, so no chance. If you step on the throttle too early, because it's also an uphill corner, and I think it's also a bit off camber, and if you go on the throttle too fast, too heavy, the F4s are yeah, really durable, can take a lot, but sometimes it's just too much. Yeah, but before I just want to say, like, this is a very important battle. Two title contenders here in a direct fight. Maybe also showing a bit of the strength for the last round. So show your opponent what you're capable of. Maybe destroying a bit of the morale.
yes, indeed. Let's have a look at. No, this just came in after.
Now, yeah, just a bit, and one before that.
Yeah,
Was
weirdly,
the
there
spin
is
we
nothing
saw.
coming in before.
Oh, okay.
I know
Yeah, but
he,
I
I
think
know
it.
he made the pass on Christian Collin here.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe we can just let it run because
Yeah,
it's like two corners after that. So now going on the right hand, and then already very wide there. Now this corner, I think, too fast. Yeah, doesn't make the apex with the tires sliding a bit. No.
oh, there's probably a lap in between then, but
Yeah, that's that a lap
nothing
in
came
between.
in.
Yeah, yeah.
Still
But I think
Masson chasing
it was this
Bobars.
place. Marcel really needs a tee off visor.
Yeah, indeed.
He's trying to have a look around the outside, but it's the corner of Rune Babatz and directly loses out some precious meters.
I must say I do like the white livery, like almost completely white. It looks good on the F4 car.
Yeah, it's just some people are driving the or asked me to drive the base BSRF
I
livery
like it.
that I just
You can
did
see the
just to take some
textures
pictures, but yeah.
in the car. It's nice.
Yeah, just a simple.
We haven't seen much of the leader. Bastien Rijkegem
Yeah,
is looking to get his first podium, first win in this season. After taking P1 away from Julien Agnesis after only one lap, I think.
yeah,
Yeah,
but he had some good races already. Just
absolutely.
not on the top step. So with the reverse grid, really did an amazing job, Julien Neesens. But I think he did a mistake, right? Because he was not that close to Rune Bobas and Julien Masson.
Yeah, could be
So
indeed.
maybe a small mistake there. Because he needs to defend now to take the P2. But I know two people that would like this P2 also. They're already looking with one eye in front, the other eye to the back, at least for Rune Bobas. Masson has a lot of space. The car behind is not in a direct fight. And Rune Bobas now going to the inside. Yeah, easy move. Juliet didn't defend too much there.
Yeah, Masson is getting closer and closer. Ignatius is feeling the pressure. Masson is putting on
Yeah.
him. He just lost position to Bobars, and yeah, Masson is going to try and do the same to him.
Yeah, but of
Especially,
course for Masson it's a bit of an unfortunate thing because in the front we see Rune Bobas just driving away, putting a big gap already. And Masson needs to get past to get back in the slipstream of Rune Bobas to have a chance and attack him
yeah,
in the
and he's
last
going to
5
get that chance
minutes.
quite quickly because he's taken a position from Ignatius as we speak. Now they are going their way through the S's to the back straights, and yeah, the gap between Masson and Bobars is 8 tenths, but it's shrinking slowly.
Yeah, now it's the question if Julien Nesels will make a move on Julien Masson. But no, I think he knows that it's not his race for the podium, that he just doesn't have the pace to get along, and maybe just decides to let him go.
Yeah, but yeah, but Ignatius needs the points too. Huh? He is currently 6th in the championship, including the drop
Yes.
round. Only 34 points behind Van Rijkegem, so Van Rijkegem is going to take a big leap if he finishes like this. But Lorenz Vlieger is only 4 points ahead of Van Rijkegem with 224 points. So yeah, Lorenz Vlieger is not having the best of rounds, so that's good for Ignatius.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see the points before next race. We won't have a title decider or championship decider in this round. It's already exciting to see it going to all of the 6 rounds. But the gaps are tight in the championship.
Yeah, I was trying to count as well, but it's not easy during the race. I think in the Pro Championship we could have an absolute winner tonight if all goes well for Van Thiele. But in the AM Championship, I'm not quite sure.
No, the gaps are just too tight because Julia and Runa are getting a lot of points. So
There's a battle between Dundas and Simon. Dundas making the move past Simon, but it's not over yet because Simon is still close, putting his nose everywhere he can, trying to upset Dundas. But
yeah, and he needs to hurry a bit. I think there are just 2 laps left. Wow, really going all the way, taking every inch there is. As a photographer, you're happy if the car comes just along the guardrail. Panicking between taking a nice shot and jumping away if the car crashes into you.
Absolutely. How was it at the Nordschleife?
Oh, it's always awesome. This Saturday again for the NLS 9. So, and maybe again Verstappen will race. So
That's nice.
will be exciting.
I respect that. Also, taking the time to get the
Yeah,
license properly. That's
just
nice.
just a crazy guy, and it's a very interesting track because you're like not even half a meter because behind all the guardrails,
Yeah.
and yeah, almost no red zones for photographers. So yeah, you can touch the cars in pretty much every corner. And last time I was standing the first time in a really high speed section, and you get a lot of respect if GT3 cars go that
Yeah,
fast
I
just
can see
next
that.
to you, and
We
you
just saw
don't
the
want
white
to.
flag, so it's the final lap,
Yeah,
and the battle between Bobars and Masson is really starting off right now. Masson wanted to go for the inside move, but has gotten back behind Bobars. Anything that should happen will have to happen this lap because it's the final lap of the night for these guys. Masson took 1 win already. It's not going to be possible for him to take the second win tonight. but he can move up a spot on the podium if he sees the opportunity.
Yeah, it will be hard though, because the best overtaking opportunity is into the chicane, and he's getting close and closer, but will it be enough to make a move? Maybe now into the next corner. Oh, still not enough. Oh, this will be hard. Maybe now in the uphill, hairpin, but still too far away. So maybe he just sticks to his P3, thinks of the championship, because he is ahead now before this round with 9 points. So as long as he finishes directly behind Bobas, it will not hurt him too much.
Van Rijkergem taking the win, then Bobars! Yes, Bobars and Masson on the podium. Was a close finish. Then Agnesis van der Smissen. Followed by Dundas. Taking the upper hand of Team Simon. Oh, Gabriels in the pit lane. He must have had a penalty. Tesse gets past him. Dutrieux. Yeah, good drive through for Gabriels. Christian Collat in 11th.
Will give him some extra seconds, unfortunately.
Yeah, he will move down the grid. I think last time there was like a 35-second penalty for Peters in the final lap in the Pro Championship. Justin, 12th, followed by François. Poncelet taking the checkered flag for the last time tonight. And then De Vlieger. Finally P16.
Yeah, not his best round, but yeah, very unfortunate with the crashes.
Yeah, he didn't have much of luck.
And David Lotzi rounding up the C2 in Watkins Glen for the AM category. Bringing it to an end for this racing evening in the AM class, not for us.
Yes, so these are the results for Heat 1. Julien Masson took the win there. This time it is Van Rijkergem, Bastien from Auriga Racing. 3 seconds ahead of Bobars and Masson, also ahead of Agnesis and Van der Smissen. Dundas coming in front of Team Simon in 6th position, followed by Thijsse, Dutrieux and P10 Christian Collat due to the penalty for Nicolas Gabriels that moved him all the way down to 12th position, right behind Mathieu Hustin. Then Anthony François, Ponchelet, De Vlieger, Lotzi, Hendricks, De Gent, yes, and then Sergeev Stallard, Tricot, and Julien Van Leeuwen. Again, not having the most of luck, I think, in the second heat, because he did not finish the race, unfortunately. Two exciting races, lots of good battles. I think that's quite promising for the pro races, because it's not over yet. We're only halfway there, yeah, Simon? Simon is gone. He's
No.
Okay. So two more 20 minutes heats left.
Yes.
I was just watching if someone was ready for an interview. If not, we will change this session to the pro session.
Yeah, I think they will all just come after the pro races.
The qualifying in the pros is starting in 5 minutes. So let me launch up the session, and then we will see you back in just a couple of instances. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody, for some more racing in the 5th round of the BSRF F4 Championship, sponsored by Auriga Racing. We are currently halfway through the qualifying session, and it's Vince Peters on pole position, followed by Van Thiele, Robroek, Herbigno, and Collin. That's the top 5 currently. 15 drivers showing up on the grid. Still Van Grinsven and Lucas Romano that have to put down a time, but they have plenty more time to do so. And that, Simon, gives us some time to go over the championship standings, don't you think?
Yes, absolutely.
Van Thiele in the lead with a very, very strong performance. 307 points in the last round. He got 103 points. That means 2 wins and then maybe 2 fast laps and 1 pole. But he started from pole position, I think, as well, so that might be it. There's 105 points maximum to be gained, and then second in the championship is Vince Peters, followed by Robroek, GFP, and Romano. That's the top 5. Collin just above the 200 points. Then Hermans, Herbigno, Stuyvers, and top 10 is Van Grinsven. These standings also include the drop round, so
Yes.
this is as accurate as they can get.
I have put on my feisty calculator called ChatGPT because I was too stupid to figure it out. But yeah, apparently the math is quite simple. But if Jentel Van Thielen outscores Vince Peters this evening by 48 points, no, sorry, not outscores. If Jentel gets 48 points, he is the champion of the 2025 season. No matter how many points Vince gets because of the drop rounds. So Jentel basically just needs to finish one good race or just 2 mid results, because remember P1 gets 50 points, and he will be champion, so maybe he already gets it after the first heat. And Vince just needs to hope that Jentel crashes out this race and in the last round, and just gets all the points he can.
Yeah, Jentel has taken 7 out of 8 wins in this championship. Only one, there was only one that got away, and that was Christophe Herbigno after a very, very tough battle. Herbigno, who has been on each podium he participated in, but couldn't participate in one race, so that's why he is only P8.
Yeah, and Jentel, just for reference, he scored, like without the drop round, he scored 102, 102, and 103 points. So this is 2 wins plus some, because that's 100 points and then some extra points for either 0 incidents or fastest lap, which gets you 1 extra point per fastest lap or per 0 incident race. So pretty impressive.
Absolutely, I haven't seen anyone do it in this league so far. Not in last season, not in this season. So there's a first for everything.
Yeah, last year Vince was a bit of a lone rider at the front.
Yeah,
but
true.
this year hasn't been too easy for him. Also, I think he was a bit unlucky with traffic and stuff, but Jentel somehow always overcome it and did score so amazing results.
Yes, absolutely. Peters has been on the podium as well 6 times out of 8 races. That's 75%. That's a very good statistic to have. He's had the fastest lap once as well, and 2 pole positions. Never got the win due to Van Thiele, but he did get on P2 for at least one time.
Yeah, and I just checked. The only thing that's missing is a Grand Slam from Jentel. So yeah, I don't know if I can't confirm the all the laps lead. But at least for qualifying P1 and both race wins with fastest lap, there was always somebody that got the fastest lap or qualifying over him. So still something he can achieve.
Yeah, and I think you also get an a point if you don't have any incident points in the race, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, maybe that would be the bigger Grand Slam then.
Yeah, if you get 105, that would be quite impressive.
Yeah, but I think he's the one that really looks in charge of this championship for this year. And with that, you would also win the, like, I think one of the nicest prizes you can get, a drive, a session in the Fun Cup car from Auriga Racing, sponsored by them, from Max Muset.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
That
a real
I've
life
driven in
driving
a Fun Cup
experience.
already, and it's a very fun experience indeed. Oh, mistake by Ventile, or was it someone else braking in the wrong spot? I'm not sure, but that did not go right.
Yeah, I think you drove that car quite a lot, right?
The Fun Cup not that much, but I've driven it on Mete, and yeah, it's the right track for the right car in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
You never drive enough, you know. There's always you
Yeah.
always
Yeah,
want more.
absolutely. Yeah, I hope to drive it too one day in like Spa somewhere. Absolutely.
It
Can
used to
recommend.
be the introduction class to racing, but that has changed quite a bit in terms of
Yeah.
financial aspects. I think now if you really want to start on the cheapest way possible, it's probably the Citroën C1 Cup.
Yeah, well, but you already need a bit more for the Lotus, but also one of the starting cups. But that said, also like a big thanks to Max again, and also if you're interested uh, to drive it yourself, you can have a look at Auriga Racing on their website, where you can book your own session in one of the track days. They even have some for this year. In October, they are going back to Spa, so yeah, have a
Yeah.
look if you're interested yourself.
Vis Peters improving his lap. 146.6, 1/10 ahead of Van Thiele. Van Thiele is getting close in his last lap. He's doing an outlap, so he should have one more opportunity to take away that point from Peters.
Yeah, he needs to take everything he can and also avoid a Grand Slam. Yeah, but Van Thielen going now into
I
the.
see Koen van Dijk again in chat promoting Maxime's birthday, but I am having a flashback. He tricked me into this once, so I don't really believe him. I don't think it's his birthday.
Uh, if he means Maxim Robruck, I don't think so, because then
Yeah,
Facebook would have said to me that he has birthday today.
this isn't the first time that he did it. But
Yeah,
if
you need
Koen
to
wants,
try often enough
yeah, if Koen wants, he can come on the broadcast and sing him a
and
happy
sing a bit.
birthday song. Yeah.
Yeah, Kuhn, you're always welcomed here.
1 minute 15 seconds, so this will be the last lap of Van Thiele. Herbinho in third, he's missing 3/10, but he's also still on the track. Let's have a look. Van Thiele going through the hairpin. Tricky section if we have to believe the AM Championship. Lots of spins over there.
Yeah, I
Probably
think the car is quite easy to drive. A lot of downforce, not too much power, but that brings you to the point where you need to drive it to the edge, and then it's easy to go over the edge and just crash into the wall.
Van Thiele not fast enough in his final lap. I don't see him putting a time down, so maybe there was a off track.
Yeah, looks like an off track.
And that's it for the qualifying session. So if iRacing lets me, I can show you the grid. And there we go, Peters and Van Thiele on the front row, followed by Herbigno and Robroek. Colin and Hermans on row 3, followed by Romano and Gauthier Fagnapolis. Abrams and Gigny, that's the top 10. And then Arno Noël and Jeremy van Griensven, followed by Goossens, Molle and Donkerwolke. That's it for the grids. Now we'll just have to wait for people to join us on the grid. There is Robroek waiting. Two more 20-minute heats, just like we saw with the AMs. Last time the AM session was quite tricky in the rain, and then we had a dry race for the pros. Looks like it's going to be a dry race again. Cloudy though.
Yeah, a bit of clouds, but good weather. The pros already had some rain, but
I was going to make a word joke about Stan Donkerwolke, but I think that's too obvious. In Dutch, it literally means
Oh,
dark
good
clouds.
yeah. All right.
There we have the pole sitter Vince Peters taking away pole position by just 1/10 of Van Thiele. 15 seconds left before the lights. No seconds left before the lights. There we go. Green flag. Good start from Van Thiele. Very strong start from Van Thiele indeed. All the way moving alongside Peters before the braking zone. Herbigno in third, and then Robroek.
Martin already passed, or halfway past.
Yes, indeed, Van Thiele passed, but now Herbigno is going side by side with Peters. Not sure what's going to happen. He's already past Peters. Oh, I see a spin in the back. Colin Abrams, I think.
Yeah, and also Lucas Romano. But they are getting back on the track, so nobody in the wall.
Bit of oversteer from Van Thiele, but still fast enough to stay ahead of Herbigno. Herbigno and Peters. Close. Getting closer. Peters side by side with Herbigno now. What's he going to do in the braking zone? Can he brake later than Herbigno? Stays alongside completely. Stays on the track as well. Doesn't push Herbigno to the outside. And that way Herbigno can keep the inside line, which gives him the advantage through the hairpin.
And also giving Jentel Van Thielen the advantage because he can run away at the front. Already had a gap about 0.6 of a second. And that can build up 2 more. And then for the other two, a bit of a shame because they are losing out on the draft.
Yes, indeed. Battle between Donkerwolken and Ginghi.
And it's a bit of the image we we saw a lot in the championship. We have the top three battling it out, and then Maxim Robruck lurking behind, waiting for a mistake to take up positions. Oh, very fast.
Yes, and Robrook and Hermans as well. The battle is going on. Oh, Robrook going a little bit wide. Hermans had the chance to go to the inside, but it just wasn't the right time to do it.
Yeah, but there full commitment from Vince, knowing exactly how fast he can go through that. So that's a bit of a difference to the AMs. These guys really know where the limit is of the car, how fast they can go through such a tricky section, putting the car to the edge.
Yes, and now watch GFP behind Hermans. He's getting closer and closer as well. Oh, Herminho on the grass.
Quickly back to the racing line to avoid being passed from Maxim. But we see the train there up until P8. Everybody is in the train still.
All followed by Van Grinsven. You can hear all the cars' floors on the curbs at the exit of T1. Let's have a look. Van Grinsven, is he going to have enough speed to make the move on Mathieu Muller?
Would be interesting for an engineering after the race. If the board under the car is too much used. If the car is too low then. And well done there through the inside.
Oh, mistake by Van Grinsven, and it gives a huge window to Colin. The back, Romano making the move on Abrams. Then we need to have another look in the front because Van Thiele is only... He was 1/10 ahead of Peters on the straight now. He's 2.5 tenths in front. The same is the gap between Herminho and Robroek.
Going through the to the wall, not through the wall. But you hear the tires bang a bit on the tire barrier.
Yes,
And
indeed.
Jentel Van Thielen putting in a purple time. 1:47.1, 2/10 faster than. I know it was Vince. Sorry,
Yeah, it's
the purple.
it's Vince indeed.
Yeah.
The gap between P1 and P7 is still only 2.5 seconds, so the field is still very close, but not as close as Peters and Van Thiele they are right now.
Yeah, Peters is really sniffing the back of Van Thielen. He's not letting him go. But Van Thielen knows if he gets this P1 or even P2, he will be champion.
Look at this Romano ahead of Herminho, and Hermans taking the opportunity. Almost was past Herminho for just a split second there, but Herminho is still in front. Not for long if this continues like this. He has a yellow flag next to his name. Not sure what that means. I know what a yellow flag means,
don't
but
know.
I don't see anything falling off his car or something. Maybe he had a maybe it's should it be a slowdown? I'm not sure.
Yeah, could be. Maybe that's why Maxim Robok got past. But we are focused on the leading battle. So sorry if we can't show everything at once, but it's a bit hard here, especially with the pros. Because this car is all about slipstream and cars stay close. Again, you hear the tires banging on the tire wall. You just need to take care that you don't bang it too hard, otherwise your steering will be oh, not even not just the steering. You can break the whole axle, and then it's race over.
Yeah, these cars don't take much. It's quickly game over if you do something. Peters and Van Thielen side by side. Let's have a look at this. Peters ahead of Van Thielen. Now Robroek stayed ahead. Hermans passed Herbinho. And now Herbinho will have to defend against Vanjapolis.
Yeah, really the key place there to do a move. Herbinho looks like a bit out of the rhythm. Or maybe just busy fighting, so he couldn't
It might
put
look
his
like
view
that, but
forward.
he's still less than a second away from
Yeah.
P1, so less than 2 seconds.
Yeah, and
sorry.
if you just lose a bit of the momentum, then the cars from behind can pass easily. So now
There
we
goes
saw
Hermans to the
already.
inside, but he is too far.
Oh, but GFP also hard on the brakes to not run into the back of Herbinho.
Yeah, yes indeed. Some good evasive actions.
Now next chapter of Van Thielen Peters, who will be on top in the chicane. Still over 10 minutes to race, so maybe we'll see some more exchanges of this P1.
Oh, Hermans to the inside of Robroek. Contact between the two of them, wheel to wheel. Now Herbinho will get past Robroek. Robroek will not be happy with that move from Hermans, but that's racing. Now he's under the attack from GFP, and I think GFP will get past as well. Yes, he does.
Yeah, he lost the speed because after this corner it's full speed to the end.
Look at... Wait, Robroek has a meatball flag. Robroek has a meatball flag. That's unfortunate. I don't see much, but...
Yeah, let's see if this is correct. But also Van Thielen... Oh, he stayed in... No, he got back past, right?
He got back past, indeed, yeah. There was too much
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah, I was just confused if he was in front or not before.
I think it was an overtake on the back straight, so...
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, let's see if this meatball flag is just an error from SDK or he really got it because he's looking fine.
I hope it's just a mistake, because that could mean the end to his race, which is super unfortunate.
Yeah, and there was no hard impact, so would be a bit strange. Let's see if he goes to the pits or not. Ironman's also taking every inch there is on that exit. Maxim Robot, will he go to the pits?
I think he will. He's staying on the inside line. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, really? That is strange.
Yeah.
That is
indeed.
really strange. Very unfortunate for him. That will lose him some big time.
Herbinho making the move on the straight in front of Hermans, who is now in between Herbinho and Vanjapolis. Let's have another look. Can Peters take back the first position on the back straight? I think he can, because he's already fully alongside Van Thielen. Van Thielen, who's on the outside line there.
Yeah, but I think Van Thielen is just making space. He knows how it will go, so he just says, okay, I make space so we don't crash. I just want to go to the end and battle it out on the last lap.
I have 7 wins, whatever. No,
yeah,
kidding.
but why defend to the edge when you know there's still like 9 minutes to go and it will be more of a
He's playing
last lap
the longer
decider.
game.
Yeah.
In a short race, because 20 minutes is passing by so quickly.
Absolutely.
The first race tonight, we didn't even know there was a white flag. It was instantly the checkered one. 8 minutes left.
Yeah, Robot now back on track, so he continues, still P13, which will get him some big points, but of course not the same as a P3. Very unfortunate. Maybe we will
That's
hear that
still
from him in the
still
interview.
23 points instead of 50, so it's not bad. But it's
Yeah.
always better to be in the front.
Yes, absolutely, and he's still in a fight. He's currently P3 in the championship, which would secure him a safe spot for the offline shootout. And I know that it's a big goal from him after, I think, P2 from last year's championship. Very eager to reach that again. So chapter, I don't know, 6 or 7 of Martin and Peters.
Yep. The streak continues. Oh. And yep, it is going on again. Vantila
Yeah, just
now
doing
as
the
the
same.
inside, getting past completely, taking the bus stop.
It's just a mirror image from last lap.
Romano P10 currently, but he's going to make the move on Marceau Ligny for P9. He is... it's going to be tricky. Oh, that's a bit of contact.
Oh.
But...
Needs to brake a bit, but they go side by side through the chicane.
I still haven't seen Koen van Dijk in the waiting room. I don't think he dares. He's too scared. Donkerwolke. Meatball flag. Oh, he jumped to pit lane. Yes, that car is completely messed up. Let's see what happens. Oh, yeah, those curves have gotten bigger, so that's not what you want to do in a Formula car.
Yeah, so some more dark clouds for him today.
You did it, huh?
But there's a second race, so time for redemption there, and time for redemption also for Christophe Herbignon, who now gets back to P3. But now there's the straight and the slipstream. Heremans is ready.
Don't
to
forget
get
about
past, but
GFP because he's
yeah,
been patient so far.
exactly. Just wanted to say this. Now they go 3 wide.
A little bit of bump draft, maybe.
Yeah, you can of course position.
Good line from Heremans. Good line from Heremans on the outside of the exit there, and makes the move on Herbignon.
Yeah, Herbignon was too fast into the bus stop. Had to go off the throttle on the exit, so you don't spin it. And that's how quickly it can go, because there's also, who is it behind him? Noel, right? In the Auriga car.
Yes, it is indeed Arnaud Noël.
Yeah, Arnaud Noël.
He's watching it all from very close.
And I think GFP has also some interest in that P4. But a beautiful battle. What a good cameraman there. Oh, very nice move into T1.
Yes.
But it's not enough, because you need to go to the inside. There's a lot of camber in that turn, and that is maybe his death note for the straight, because he lost a lot of momentum.
Yeah. This could mean some good news for Arnaud Noël.
Yeah, so it's
and
really hard
to
do move in that to T1. Who is gonna come out on top? It looks like Herbignon can defend it. Whereas Van Tielen and Peters changed again.
They did it again.
Same move as every lap.
Yeah, 3 more minutes, so this is the
Two.
penultimate lap. I think one more lap after this one.
Yeah. And not to forget, if Van Thielen gets
Oh.
P1, I think P2 wouldn't be enough. Oh, what?
Penalty for Abrams. I think he reached the incident point limit, which is
Ah,
not
so
good.
that's a
Not good news for him. Marceau-Guigny had a crash,
drive-through.
but his car looks fine.
Yeah. So maybe there we see it. What happens? I think it's the way to the. Oh no, it's not the
Oh,
chicane.
that's
Oh yeah,
contact
he
with
runs into the back.
Romano.
Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, just to remind, if Yentl takes the P1 or P2, he will be champion of the 2025 F4 Belgian Championship sponsored by Auriga Racing.
This is the battle we
So
need to watch right now.
yeah,
Did
it's
we see the white flag? No, I
I didn't pay attention, but it should be. Camera doesn't want to show.
No, no white flag yet. I think they were just in time. I think by like 1 or 2 seconds.
Oh yeah, that's possible.
They drove quite a bit faster than the AMs, and for them it was already close.
So Van Thielen pulled a little gap and could stay in front. Maybe he was holding back a bit of pace. I don't know.
No idea why you would do that. Those are the strategies I don't understand.
We were never in a place to even think about
Yeah,
such a thing.
not even close.
I was never interested in knowing how a restart works when you P1 because I never was in that spot.
Yeah, same.
But these two are going long way. So we have, yeah, it's enough for another lap. So we will see a lap 12. But it's so tight. I hope everybody has enough fuel because it's not always the case. But Peters is close. He is there. He has the chance to
See
get back.
how close he can get because he is closing the gap. He is. Now he's getting
He
there.
will. Oh, he doesn't
Yes!
move into T1. Oh, what a dive. But Van Thielen knows it. But is he close enough to close the gap and get back in front of Peters?
It's not going to be.
It's
I
going to be
think, yeah,
close.
he's going to be at least side by
One.
side.
Yeah, but now the draft is taking him. Peters hugging the inside, making him as wide as possible, pushing Van Thielen back to the outside, going side by side into the bus stop. Peter still in front, but two will come out. Peter stays in front, so close. Van Thielen has the nose under his rear ring. Still defending hard there on the inside. Van Thielen taking all the momentum he can get on the outside. Still defending hard. What a battle from these two.
Absolutely. It's not over yet. We're only halfway through the last lap. And Van Thielen has a good run on the outside.
Yeah, maybe he can get a bit
Ooh.
of a side draft. Peter's
Almost
bumping
wheels
into the outside.
interlocking. Now he has to take the white line and stay on the east
Now
side.
he has the inside. Now he has the inside of the next turn. This can have an advantage. Peter's going around the outside, but Van Thielen is past, has again the inside.
Oh, I think there was a bit of
Oh,
contact.
yeah, was a bit of contact. So that battle is won by Jentel Van Thielen.
Yes, and he's taking the first win of the night and securing the championship win in the BSRF F4 Championship, sponsored by Auriga Racing. Behind him, Peters, Herbinho, Hermans, GFP, and Arnaud Noël. Then 7 P7 is Mathieu Collin, followed by Goossens. Romano, also Stan Donkerwolk in between them as a back marker, and then Marceau Guigny. just ahead of Maxime Robroek. Mathieu Molle in P12, and then we will see, there he is, Axel Abrams going over the finish line, followed by Van Grinsven in P14.
But finally, I saw the flag guy. I was looking at the pit wall for him, but
You
he's
didn't
on the
find
other
him.
side.
Yeah, then it's difficult to spot the.
Yeah.
Right, small warm-up session in between. Let's see if I can show the results. Yes, there we have him. That's the winner, Van Thiele, half a second ahead of Vince Peters. After what I think was just a bit of contact in the... was it the final corner? No, it was the corner just before that. And then Herbinho in third on the podium. Once again, Hermans in fourth, just missing out on the podium. He's gotten close this championship, but he hasn't got a podium yet, unfortunately. GFP in fifth, and then Noel. Colin and Gosses will start on the front row in the next heat. Back again for some more racing. Heat 1 was extremely exciting. We saw an amazing battle again between Van Thiele and Peters. It has become quite the tradition in this league. We've seen plenty of battles also. Herbinho ahead of Hermans and GFP extremely extreme hard racing. That's exactly what we want to see in this league, right, Simon?
Absolutely. That's what we're here for.
I thought so. We still need to wait a couple of seconds for the warm-up session to finish, and then we will go straight to Heat 2, the final heat of tonight. As you said before, Simon, Van Thiele has taken the championship win already, if the calculations of ChatGPT are correct. But there's still
Yeah, it should be.
yeah, it should be. It's better to be trusted than our calculations, let's say. But the battle for P2, P3, P4 still continues. So yep, exciting to see what will happen next. Goossens and Colin on row 1, followed by Noel and Fagnopolis, Hermans and Herbigno, and then Peters and winner Van Thiele, Romao and Gigny, then Robroek and Molle, and then finally Abrams, Van Grinsen and Donkerwolke. More minutes of racing. I'm looking forward. Don't forget, it's a top 8 reverse grid, which can make things exciting or eventful.
Yeah, especially like the first draft up to the bus stop will be very interesting.
Yeah. There we go. Lights are going on. Time for 20 more minutes. And there goes the green flag. Good start from Goossens, immediately moving to the ideal racing line. Colin defending to Noel, and I think it was it was GFP already moving up a spot.
Yeah.
And maybe one more. Good start as well from Herbigno. Herbigno who will have Noel on the inside. Then Hermans, Van Thiele, Peters and Romano. 3 cars wide. Goossens is going all by himself. Then Colin. Herbigno and GFP side by side, but maybe was it some contact? I saw GFP going extremely wide suddenly. Maybe no contact, just evasive action. Hermans now in 4th position ahead of Van Thiele. Van Thiele already in 5th.
Yeah, now it's the time to make up places very quick.
Van Thiele going defensive against Hermans. Then look ahead, Herbigno trying to take away the position from Colin.
It's not that easy to keep the overview over the situations when you are racing so many cars at once.
Yeah, so many things happening in the beginning of the race. It's hard to keep track of what's happening on the track, but what we do see is Hermans going. It looked like he was going for a move, but he was not. Change at the front. Colin in 1st. Now Herbigno maybe going ahead of Peters as well. Peter Goossens. Yes, Herbigno in 2nd now. Here we see Noel and GFP going side by side. This time it's GFP on the inside compared to the previous lap where he went a little wide. Colin and Herbigno side by side as well. battle between Herbigno and Collin not over yet. Collin staying close. Now Van Thiel to the inside of Collin. Is he going to complete the move? No, he's not yet. But Collin cannot do anything apart from looking into his mirrors because Van Thiel is all over them. In the back we see still GFP and Noel side by side. GFP on the outside, moving over the curbs. Can be tricky in those cars. Let's look at Romano. Can he do something on the straight here? Behind him is Robroek and Guigny.
Such a beautiful sound, hearing all the cars going past the camera.
Absolutely. Sounds even better in real life though.
Yeah. Van Thielen already lurking to go around Mathieu Collin.
Golses and no, it's Romano again. Why is he having so much bad luck this league?
Looks like
we haven't
touch
seen
into.
Golses has a meatball flag, unfortunately
Yeah.
for him because he kept in front for at least 2 laps, which is good. Van Thielen again trying to make a move on Collin. Late move from Peters on the inside of Collin. Extremely late move, well anticipated by Collin to avoid.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that could have been a disaster. Not sure if Peters outbraked himself or just got some courage. In pit lane with the meatball flag. He jumped to the pit, so he'll still be there for quite some time. Let's have a quick look at what happened here. No, this is already from after the incident.
Oh yeah. Meatball flag indeed.
It must have happened before, but I couldn't really find it.
Van Thielen now. Oh, and Peter spun around
Peters
on the curb, I think.
Did he have any contact with the wall? I don't think so.
No, I think it's fine, but I think he just spun out on his own over the curb. Because this curb is high on the inside, so you need to take care because it can unsettle the car.
Van Thielen and Herbigno now battling for the lead. And there goes Van Thielen on the inside.
Well, I think Herbigno will not let him go easily.
Herbigno is so close to the gearbox. It feels like Herbigno is getting so close into the gearbox that he can put it in neutral. that could be a great tactic to take the win.
You can go out of the car, put on a tow hook on Van Thielen's car.
Herbigno now to the inside of the S's.
He has so much more speed.
Yeah, indeed.
Up the hill. He's already in front of Van Thielen.
Oh, look at the run from Collin. Ahead of Van Thielen.
Double draft.
Yeah.
Oh, he also got passed. Incredible.
Yes, indeed. Oh, that was a bit of a wide line
over the cup.
Yeah.
So Van Thielen maybe to the inside. Yes, indeed. But now Cole gets the inside for the next corner, so this will be a battle. Maybe. Ah, yes. Yeah, is in front. Could slot in. And good for Herbinho because he can get away at least a tiny bit.
Get them side by side. Hermans right behind them. If anything happens, Hermans will take the opportunity to get the pass. Oh, he's maybe going to get an opportunity quite quickly because he was side by side here with Colin. Sogini having a look. Nothing happens. There goes Molle. Ahead of Van Grinsven. Romano in the back. Still battling now, making the move on Donkere Wolken. Together with Vince Peters. Marceau, Guigny, GFP on the inside. Over the best stop.
Yeah, another train. We see all the dark orange on the timing tower, so all the close battles.
All
Everybody
three of them cutting
goes
the
over the
grass.
curb. Yeah. Greenkeeper will have some work after this. Next simulation coming from iRacing. Greenkeeper on the racetrack.
Like these automatic grass robots. Oh, I think it was some contact, maybe not, maybe some net code between Hermans and Colin.
I don't know.
I think Colin's suspension will be ruined, huh?
Well, I
It
think it
looked
could
like
be fine. I think the front wing will have some damage, but it looks okay.
you see the
Like the
nose
suspension
that's
is,
bent a bit, but not much.
maybe some top speed problems now. We need to see, or maybe some understeer problems. I'm not sure if this was a contact or netcode or too fast. But so unfortunate. Yeah,
Feels
yeah, a bit of everything. I think this was I don't know where Hiromans was on the braking. Yeah, but he was there,
yeah.
so
I think Hermans' wing is bent a bit as well.
yeah. Maybe just didn't let enough space to each other.
"12 minutes into the race.
Yeah, this time round it's not Peters Van Thielen, it's Van Thielen Herbinho. Yeah, Maxim Roburg, we didn't see too much from him this round. Now driving in P8, so a bit.
Yeah, he dropped back due to the
traffic.
meatball flag in Heat 1, and now he's just making
Yeah,
up his way back
I
again.
already forgot. Yeah, you're right.
But watch out for Axel Abrams. He seems to have a good run. Some position switches between Noel and Colin as well.
Avignon doesn't have the... sorry, Roebuck doesn't seem to have the same draft from the car in front. So, oh, there is an off. A big
Colin!
off, Colin. Yeah, it's Colin and Noel. And that's definitely the end for Colin because that was the rear wing off. So, yeah, was the move into the chicane. We didn't see exactly what happened there, but...
See if I can find something.
Oh, yeah, that was just too hard of a battle from both, I think. As you see, Noel going wide, yeah, not really Coul's fault, it's just Noel that's going hard over the curb and it unsettles the car completely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seemed like it. At that point, you just have to accept and go straight.
Yeah. Just bumping Coul there off the track, very, very unlucky for him.
Goes the battle once more between Herbigno and Van Thiele. Herbigno trying to go around the outside of Herbigno. Meatball flag for Lucas Romano, who is in pit lane. Did we miss
But
something?
No, he's still in the pit, so maybe he just got towed back. Didn't he? Oh no. Oh, too fast, and then the rear ring is gone. Yeah, you see these F4 are easy to keep on track, but if you go to the edge, which these guys need to do, then you're quickly over the edge and into the wall.
Yep, and that can mean the end of your race, especially in these 20-minute races. If you've got a 6-hour race, you can afford a bit more. Bosses and Colin back on track after their incident as well. That was close. Maybe too close.
Camera is broken.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you really need to take care because you can break your axles there, but I think Van Thiele knows exactly how far he can push the car. While we see Peters, he was on P10, now coming back, securing some more points because it's also important for him. He needs to defend his place in the top 3 of the championship to secure his spot for the offline event.
Yes.
Because we still have enough points to give and the championship standings are close.
Ah, look at this. Peters getting 2 positions in barely 4 corners.
Yes, absolutely nice move.
That's too wide,
Ah,
Peters.
too wide. He wanted too much. Ah, that's why I love this chicane. It's wide enough to fight, but it still punishes you if you go too fast, but not in a way that ends your race. You also see the number 1 on
Could not agree
Peters.
more.
Yeah, and the number 1 on Peter's car, obviously because he won last year. So he could decide to take the number 1. And still, of course, now he doesn't win this year, but still proving his performance, that he is one of the fastest. And an offline event is always different. You have another setup, other conditions you have to adapt, and that's not in favor for everybody.
Absolutely.
Some people can adapt, others have massive problems with it. Now he
Yeah.
got passed back on P5. That are important points.
Oh,
Oh, there's
mistake!
a spin in the back.
Jeremy Van Grie. Was it? No, it was
Yeah, it's Abrams.
Mathieu
Did
Mo.
Abrams should.
Abrams, indeed. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, but okay. His rear wing looks okay. The axle also. I thought the car is destroyed. Just a bit too fast, I think, into the corner. Yeah, lucky. Very lucky. Oh, that's
I skipped back too much.
yeah, that's. Oh, that's just. Oh no, it's still live. Oh, sorry.
Now we're live again, yeah.
Yeah, I was confused.
Same.
Now we need to have a look at Van Thielen and Herbinho, I think, because it's the last lap,
Is
if
it?
I'm correct. We have 19 minutes past, right?
But this might be the
Yeah,
same as last lap, so this might
yeah, but I
there
think we
might
had
be one
12
more.
laps last. Yeah, one more, of course. Yeah, it's the 11th lap. I can't
Yeah.
count.
Well, a couple more opportunities for Herbinho to take the win. If not, Ventile goes home again with almost maximum points, which would really seal the deal on his championship win. If there was any doubt, there will not be any more.
White flag. Now I see the flag guy. So Herbinho, of course, wants to take this win.
Yeah, and Hermans got his chance to be on the podium. He missed out
Yes.
quite a lot of times. Just like the
Yes,
first heat, he came in fourth, and now it looks like he will be finishing on the podium.
Yes, a safe space there, and Herbinho, Van Thielen. Herbinho now. No, it's not enough. It's not enough for him to get alongside Van Thielen. So this could be already the deciding point on the track. Until he gets a big dive now, like we saw it from Van Thielen in the last race. But that's also very, very risky because it can ruin your own race. And of course you can get a penalty from race control. Now hard defending from Van Thielen, but he has a bit of space, like a meter. But Herbin, you're giving it all.
Yeah, nearing the final sector of the lap and of the race of tonight. Van Thielen
last two
ahead of
corners.
Herbinho and then Hermans. That's the podium currently, but it's not over yet. The gap is less than 2/10, but Herbinho will have to have some luck. Oh, he's hitting the wall, so that means that Van Thielen is getting the second win of the night, followed by Herbinho, Hermans, and then GFP, Gauthier Fagnon, Police coming in fourth. Vince Peters, Robroek, Gigny, Van Grinsven. Then we have Molle, Noel, and Abrams waving all over the track. Donkere wolkje. In the black and green F4 for Toga Racing Esports. Ooh, that's almost a mistake on the final lap.
Oh yeah, that's sliding.
That's it for tonight's race. Donkere wolkje coming in.
Man. It's
over
over
the
so
finish
quickly,
line.
it's incredible.
It's amazing.
Yeah, awesome performance there from Yentl again, which secured his championship today.
All right, let's have a look at the results. if possible. Yep, there we are. There is Van Thiele. That's the championship standings. What am I doing? This should be it. Van Thiele, Erbinho, and Hermans. That's the podium. First time on the podium for Kenny Hermans for Vortex, GFP P4, and then Peters after the incident climbed back to P5. Robroek, Guigny, Van Grinsven, and then Molle and Noel. That's the top 10. Further down we have Abrams, Donkerwolke, Romano, and then Colin and Goossens. Yes, Simon, it's decided. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Still, not everything is decided. As I said, all the top three isn't fixed yet. So, and of course, for your own sake, you want to race until the last race is done. Maybe get more points, podiums, fight against your rivalries. You build it up over the championship. So, yeah, but for the championship, Jentel van Thielen did his job and really proved his performance with all those wins. That's really incredible.
It's absolutely. Speaking of Jentel Van Thiele, why don't we invite him in the broadcast room to celebrate his double win? Jentel, can you
Yeah,
hear us?
yeah.
Congrats.
Congrats.
As if it wasn't clear already that you were going to become the champion, you really sealed the deal today with a double win and securing the championship. Congratulations, Jentel.
Yeah, thank you. It was a really nice evening actually. Didn't expect it to be honest because I didn't feel like I really had the pace today, but in the end just played the game with Slipstream and came out on top 2 times, so quite pleased with that.
I can imagine. There's no better Monday than a double win and a championship.
That's true.
Did you have that in the back of your mind that it's like going to be a round that is finally deciding for the championship? Does that put a bit more pressure or?
No, I wouldn't say it put more pressure, but you do think more about just don't crash it. You're not gonna take the absolute risk. For example, in the future race, once I got into third place, I knew it was enough. So from then on, I was quite aware with the moves I made, so I just crash out.
Yep, the battle was still exciting as ever. It wasn't decided until at the finish line. Erbinio was trying all he could to get back that first position, but it was all for you. Um, what? How did the first race go? Remind us. How was the battle?
The first race after quali, I really knew it would be a battle between me and Peters once we could get away from the field. And we were quite lucky that we could get away with a crash happening behind us, I think. And from then it was just, yeah, also fair play to him for working together until like the last 2 laps. It was just a really nice battle, super close, and kind of a shame that in the second to last corner it cars glued a bit, but
What do you
quite
mean,
lucky
glue?
there. Yeah, we just touched wheels like just a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and that made my car go to the outside a bit more. So and then he shoot it off.
Ah, yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah,
it
yeah. I
can happen
remember.
in iRacing sometimes. But
Yeah, shit happens, but yeah, it was still close. I think the gap was half a second, so
yeah,
luckily
close.
no one got hurt there. Uh, perfect. I can't say much other than congratulations. I have nothing bad to say to you.
Yeah, thank you guys for broadcasting and just getting this event together and getting the
Yes,
people in. It was really nice to race this. And we have still one
Awesome.
more round left, I think. So
Yes,
absolutely.
exactly.
At
The
Mount
best, the
Panorama,
best
so
track.
yeah,
that
it
will
will be the
be
best.
the cherry
I
on the
I
top.
I had my meteorologist on the phone. He was talking about some rain.
Rain at
No,
Bathurst would be kind of something.
no, I think it can be like I for once I can predict the weather a bit because I would say there will be no rain at Bathurst. Otherwise, we can finish the race before we even start. So that would be a
But I
bit
think
a
I
bit.
think it's gonna be a really nice race, Bathurst.
Yeah, I'm very
Bathurst.
excited because it's a track that you can race with a lot of cars, but yeah, it is a special one. But you decided it, so.
It's your fault. Oh, and all of the other track voters. But
All the
yeah, I'm looking
drivers, yeah.
forward to it as well. And
Yeah.
I would not mind having rain on Mount Panorama. It's such a steep hill that it will just fall off. So no worries.
True. I think most of the circuit will be flat, so it's gonna be a slipstream fest like we have never seen before. But it's gonna
Yeah,
be fun.
absolutely. Yeah, the way downhill
Slipstream,
will be exciting.
slipstream fest, and then over the hill, it's a crash festival.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to make sure that I sealed the championship in this one, that I still had a good
Yeah.
top round left, because you never know what's gonna happen there, or at every city.
Absolutely. Don't take it to
Because
the last instance when you can secure it before.
yeah,
Yes,
because
indeed.
of the incident in the feature race with Vince was so unfortunate. Just like one little tap with his car and around, nothing about it.
All right, Yentel, I wish you good luck for the preps for your honor round, let's say, at Mount Panorama. We'll see you back in 2 weeks.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Fun. Bye.
Bye bye.
Yes, exciting battles all night long, as well in the AM Championship as in the Pro Championship. So I was excited to have you side by side with me again, Simon. It was fun doing this together.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, we'll just have to count down the days until the final round. 2 more weeks left, and then,
Yeah, I just have a last word. I just
yes, indeed.
did the points for the pros. So we have P3 now equal on points. And behind that, I would say 1, 2, 3, 4 people that have possibly a chance to get to P3. So this will be an interesting battle for the
Jesus.
last round, for the final spot of
Yeah,
the on the offline event.
that's definitely going to be exciting.
Absolutely.
I'm looking forward to it,
Yeah,
especially at Mount Panorama. It's a favorite track of mine. It's always fun.
absolutely. It's gonna be interesting.
All right, Simon. If you have nothing left to say to us, then we can call it a night and wish everyone good
Yes.
luck with the preps. Thanks for watching, everybody, and hope to see you guys in 2 weeks.
Bye bye.